Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are at Auto Revive with Edward and Caesar, and we are going to be working on the Z once again. Edward, what are we doing today?
We are gonna pull your alternator out. Chop off a little Dodge out of your block.
Why?
Because we got this one plug over here. We got this plug right here that is being blocked by
That notch on
this notch right over here on the block. So yeah, we'll take care of that and probably make the radiator mount today. That should be fun.
So if you guys were ever wondering how difficult and tedious an LS swap into a Z would be, it's very tedious. A lot of extra miscellaneous shit has to happen to get this thing.
Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me.
Accessory kit. It's got the bracket for the AC compressor for the 350Z. It's got the bracket for the alternator for the 350Z. Pulley system with tensioner, and that's a power steering. I'll get a top view, but those are all 350Z accessories. And one thing we had to do to fit the ISR mounts was we had to slot the motor mount, the bracket that ISR gives you. There you go. Slotted it that way, 3/4 of an inch. And we also had to slot the bracket, which you probably can't see, but if you send a picture or something of yours, I can show you how. But we had to slot that all the way to the end. And it still fits the headers. They're really close, but it clears. It's real tight in there. We did have to bang and stuff. And this is the oil pan to subframe clearance right there. It's paper thin. It's like Canton oil pan.
And that you can order from Injuku, or you can go with LOJ if you're trying to save a little bit of money. I suggest you go with Injuku. And also, if you're still looking to retain your front sway bars, Siki has a sway bar that actually goes with your aftermarket oil pans for these swaps. Just food for thought. But yeah, guys, like Edward was saying earlier, you could cheap out if you're trying to retain your AC compressor though. It's best that you go with an LOJ kit because they make one for the Z's specifically to reuse the AC compressor. If you really don't have enough money and you just want to put the AC compressor and want to deal with all the extra hardships, then some people recommend going with the CTSV drive belt system drive kit, so that way you can use that AC compressor. But yeah, it looks good. Auto Revive did a wonderful job getting these things to fit nicely, and the motor looks sexy in here, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't know when it comes back to you and me. Don't
By the way, guys, if you're looking for a good 240, still has stock almost everything on it as well, and the body isn't fucked, pay $3,000 for this 240. Don't ask for less, because you know full damn well, as well as everybody else in the car game, that a good clean 240 is rare, but also a rolling shell is around $3,000, and the body can be fucked. This body is actually really good. Why you wouldn't pay $3,000 for it? You're just cheaping out. And drifting and everything else in the car game isn't cheap. Tell them what I said, Edward.
Don't be no bitch. Spend that money.
There we go. So in case you missed it, what Edward is doing here is he's getting this drive belt loose and everything else, so that way we can get it out the way so we can reach that notch right there in between here. Can't really see it with the lighting too well, but let me put this on. But you see that little black notch right there underneath that bolt? That's what we need to cut in order to plug up to that alternator with our Wiring Specialties harness. This is a 6.0 truck block, so I guess what's happening here is there's a lot of things that this motor had that we had to get cut off just to make everything fit and work properly, and that's what we're doing right now. So whenever you're doing your LS swap, take into consideration what block you are using and compensate for it.